All right, first off, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Stone, who taught me this truth and who still lead as examples to the flock. Salutations to the Akim pushing this word sincerely for that penny a day. This lesson is going to be, pretty much focusing on the ATM, robberies and the Brinks truck robberies, that have happened, over the past few weeks, and the narrative, behind it, and, pretty much revealing, to those, who have ears to hear and eyes to see what's actually coming and what's actually behind them. So if you just Google the term ATM stolen Jamaica, you see quite a few articles, you see me, going into different ATMs that have been stolen, over the past few weeks. Right. You also have articles going into security guards being shot at different ATMs. These are guards that pretty much, they do Brinks work. So they go and they refill, the ATMs, with money, and they've been targeted. I believe there's 2 attacks so far, if I'm not mistaken. There may be more, where they've taken $10 million in one instance, and another instance they've taken $23 million, and these have been happening, more regularly. People are even joking that, whenever they see a Brinks truck pull up, they'll just, move. ATMs are being taken out, stolen, like just ripped out, of the building or wherever they are, just stolen completely, and the ATMs are also, giving issues. There are different errors being happening, and this is what, one of the major banks here in Jamaica have to say, that the multi-million-dollar robberies have disrupted ABM and cash services, right? And this was posted, February 27th, so quite a few weeks back, and this rhetoric has been repeated over and over again, that the robberies, are disrupting the cash flow. So the ATMs aren't being serviced as quickly as we'd like them to be. And then in the midst of all this, there is a push, a recommendation, to for people to continue to use, cashless alternatives, right? So there was this what do you call it now? This post in the Gleaner, right, on their Instagram page, a couple weeks back. It says, "Do you feel safe conducting business transactions in Jamaica? In light of the recent theft of automated teller machines and Monday's daring daylight attack on security guards servicing an ATM, do you feel safe carrying out business transactions in Jamaica?" Right? And the reason why stories like this and posts like this are being put out there in the mainstream, right, is to get people into the mindset that using cash or conducting business with cash is unsafe, right? That's the idea that they're trying to push in people's head right now, and people are falling for it, right? Because if you read the comments under, a post like this, more and more people are complaining that they don't feel safe doing business transactions with cash in Jamaica, going to the ATMs, right? And it's all a part of what? This push, right? So this was posted, I think, a week after that first one, and it says Jamaicans urged to go cashless, right? In light of the recent attacks on automated banking machines, conversations about Jamaica moving towards a cashless society have been prominent again, right? So we know the idea was this all along, right? It's the whole problem, reaction, solution mechanism. You create a problem, and the problem is that cash is unsafe. Men are robbing the ATMs, men are robbing the Brinks trucks and the security guards. Therefore, we need to, and the people are in uproar. They're unsafe, they can't get their money from ATMs whenever they go to the ATM because there's not enough money to service them, or there's a delay in the money to service them. And then people cry for a solution, and the solution is what? Going cashless, So what I wanted to do, is to bring out, a few precepts. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We can't be ignorant of the different plans, different mechanisms, social mechanisms that are being put in place to usher people into the new system. Right now there's a renewed push for using the Link app, LYNK, the Link app, Link digital wallet, that's used for housing for storing your digital currencies, your CBDCs, which is your Jamdex here in Jamaica. I believe another bank, Jamaica National, Jane Bank, is working on their version of the Link app, which is a digital wallet. So that's been promoted even more. Once more, I've gotten email promotions, text message promotions to use it to go cashless. This is what ESA does. And ESA has met with our leaders and trained them in the art of problem reaction solution. Create a problem, have the people react to that problem, and then you give the solution to that problem, right? This is Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. Yea, they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. We're going to wrap here in Ephesians 5 verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times, because the days are evil. Don't just go through, your everyday life, not really paying attention to what's going on in the news and mainstream media, because nothing on the news, right, is 100% black and white, right? There's an agenda for everything that's posted on the television, that's posted on YouTube, or on social media, or these different print medias, or newspapers. There's always an agenda behind each story, right? And the powers that be have determined a certain direction in which they would like to go, and that direction is going cashless, and ultimately, implementing the CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, written of in Revelation chapter 13. That's the end goal, right? So they're ushering people, toward that end, right? By letting you know that cash is inconvenient and unsafe. So hopefully this lesson was edifying. Till next time, shalom.